Hello, welcome back to the channel. Thank you so much for tuning in again. And today I would like to share a video about how to get the GOBIZ business credit card. And I will also share my data points here. And this was because just yesterday we had a question from a member inquiring about my data points for the GOBIZ credit card. And I just realized that I do not really have a kind of an official video about my approval for the GOBIZ credit card, business credit card. And hopefully this video would guide new Navy Federal members who are looking at getting the business credit card from Navy Federal, because it's pretty easy to get even if your business account is just newly established. So Theo Payne, thank you for asking that question again. And this video is because of your question. So hopefully that will be answered here, okay? A thing to remember, of course, before you can apply for the GOBIZ business credit card with Navy Federal is that you need to have your business account already established. And that is one of the more difficult tasks, actually. So again, it is very important that your business account is already set up and that your business is set up the right way. And as we know, that includes being registered with the Secretary of State, getting your EIN number, making sure that you also have your bank account, business bank account with other banks, and you need a business website. And one of our members did share that before he was approved for a Navy Federal business account, Navy Federal actually asked him if he had a website. So he pretty much had to come up with a website pretty quickly so he would be approved. And after that, once he was able to set up his website, he was pretty much approved for the business account because he already had everything set up. Now, I'm not sure if some of you were approved for the business account with Navy Federal even without a website. But what is very important is the business phone number, an official business address, and with me, I have a fax number, a toll-free number, a 411 listing, and by the time I applied for that GOBIZ credit card, I also have a Google listing already. So just make sure that all those things are already set up and you already have a business account. Now, in my case, if you were asking how long did I wait before I applied for a business account? So I started with Navy Federal in August and I applied for the business account, I think sometime in October, if I'm not mistaken, because I applied for a business account right after I got approved for the cash rewards credit card. So on my personal side, I was already 3.5 months with Navy Federal before I applied for the GOBIZ credit card, because it was in the last week of October or the first week of November, I think, that I went on ahead and applied for the GOBIZ credit card. So pretty much it did not follow the 91.3 rule because my approval for the cash rewards was in October 1st. And I got approved for the GOBIZ credit card November 15, I think, 14 or 15. So pretty much that is not 91.3 right there. Not 91 days, not 100 days. So I don't think it really mattered at that time for the business credit card. So I hope that that answers the question of one of our members asking when should they apply for a GOBIZ credit card right after approval for the business account. And again, we do have members that have shared that 3 days after they opened their business account, they went on ahead and applied for the GOBIZ credit card and they were approved. So the processing time usually for the GOBIZ credit card is, they always say, 7 to 10 days. And I think they're pretty much really on point with that, because after I applied online on the web portal for the GOBIZ credit card, it was about 7 days, I think, 6 or 7 days, when I got an email to do a verification. They had to confirm, there were a few questions that they had to ask and confirm with me before I received the approval on my email. So you do not get an email right away saying that you are approved. Okay, they would do a verification. I'm not sure in your case, maybe you did not have to go through that, but for me, they had to call me back and ask me a few questions about my account, about how I started with Navy Federal, who referred me to Navy Federal, and yes, they did ask me that. As a reminder, with the GOBIZ credit card is that with the business credit card, they would pull Experian and not TransUnion. And I don't know about you, but they did pull Experian for me. And on my Experian right now, I have one inquiry, and that is for the GOBIZ credit card. And another kind of not so, I would say, not so attractive feature of the business card with Navy Federal is that they do not report to the business credit bureaus and the personal credit bureaus. So maybe that's a kind of a disadvantage, because you cannot build your credit. But another thing is that you can really use that credit card and spend as much as you needed on it, on your business, and your utilization will not be affected. Okay, so let's not make this long. I'm going to go over my data points for the GOBIZ business credit card. Okay, now when I applied for the GOBIZ credit card, I was about 3.5 months, being a member of Navy Federal. I was already approved for the cash rewards credit card in October for $25,000. Okay, so my Experian at that time, I was able to take note of that, was 705. So it wasn't really that great. So my DTI, debt to income ratio, was about 10%. And I had money on my business checking. There was not a lot of activity yet because I just really opened the business account. So on the business checking, there was about $1,550. And on the business savings account for Navy Federal, I had about $855. Now, as far as my credit profile, just let me share with you that I do have a collection at that time from Geico. That was when I switched my insurance company. So I still had one collection for about $116. Okay, I was not able to get rid of that yet, but I had that collection. I had 705 Experian credit score, not great credit scores. My DTI was 10%. And my personal banking relationship with Navy Federal at that time was 3.5 months. So that's it, pretty much. It was very simple. I did not have like excellent credit, but they still approved me for $15,000. So just in case, if you have a good banking relationship with Navy Federal on the business side, and it's pretty decent on your personal side, and you're pretty decent on the business side, they do not really check business credit for the business GOBIZ credit card. And just a quick reminder, it is a manual underwriting. They look at a lot of things for that. So anyway, not to make this video long, that will just give you an updated information and data points, and my data points on the GOBIZ business credit card. So if you are still on the fence on applying for the business GOBIZ credit card, definitely go for it, especially if you have already opened your business account. So again, thank you so much, and thank you for tuning in. Have a wonderful day, and see you next time.